Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
It's the American Dream.
Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Patrick Rebman, and today we are in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, where something incredible is happening. Volunteers coming together with Habitat for Humanity to make the dream of homeownership a reality for a local family. Now, for the last few years, I've been helping address the issue of affordable housing. I've been volunteering with Chippewa Valley Habitat for Humanity on the board of directors. Over that time, I have been awestruck by this organization and what they do for families and communities in this region. Super excited today to take you behind the scenes of a Habitat build and introduce you to some fabulous individuals who give their time and talent to help others. I think it's going to be a really great day, so come on. Ralph, you are the project manager of this project, correct?
That's correct.
How long have you, now, as I understand it, this is your first gig as project manager.
Yes, it is.
But you've been volunteering with Habitat for Humanity.
Yes, I have, for almost 2 years now.
For 2 years? All right. Well, tell me, as your first project, what's it like to be, I guess, have a job that has such a huge impact on families?
Yeah, it's a very, very rewarding for me personally, and to see how the family loves it. You know, they come, and when we dropped the house down and got it built within a day, you know, all the framing up, she was just ecstatic, and her kids were with her, and I mean, it's just something that it's just unbelievable kind of feeling to know that this is a huge change in their lifestyle.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time,
Okay.
and we'll let you get back to work.
Okay, thank you.
Good to see you. Matt, you spent a lot of time working on Habitat for Humanity. Tell me why this organization is important to you.
Yeah, really there's two main reasons that come to mind right away. First of all, it's the ability to come together as a volunteer group and give back to the community. Almost everyone came in this morning saying, I have no skills, what can I do? The coordinators here, the directors here at every build help give you jobs that you can participate in and give back to. So certainly all that they're looking for is an able and willing body with a great attitude.
So what you're saying is even I could help.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thank you for volunteering. Thank you for talking to me.
Appreciate
Good work.
it. Thank you.
Yeah. I am with Crystal Schrock, future homeowner of this Habitat build. Crystal, thanks for meeting with us.
No problem.
Tell us what this house means to you and your family.
This house means stability for sure. Ours, it's our home. Like, this is us. I want my kids, something for my kids, for us, just to have ours, and just, yeah. I mean, honestly, I've been trying for so long. And this is, it's really like a dream. So I don't know, it's all kind of coming together.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I bet it is. As I understand it, you had to qualify for a loan.
Yep.
You had to do
You have to get a mortgage, and something you would do with buying any other regular home.
Right.
So it's a lot of work.
But it's not just that. You had to put a certain amount of time commitment into this too.
Yes, I have to put in a total of, well, I don't know but between volunteers hours and my hours, it has to be 500 hours altogether. But so like me, I haven't really been able to be here much at the actual site, but I do help out at the store, and I've been doing projects over there and helping them out with that. Honestly, it's an amazing program, and I think that if you can, you should do it. Like, it's rewarding, like putting in, helping build your own house, helping build other people's houses. It's really, it's amazing.
Well, great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I want to thank Habitat for Humanity. I want to thank our guests. I want to thank you at home. I'm Patrick Rebman, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Today's episode of American Dream TV, we're going to check out another amazing community. Imagine that, we're in a town that has the name Lake in it. We're in Lino Lakes, Minnesota today. After that, we're also going to check out an awesome new nonprofit that I know you haven't heard of, Access Healing Center. So what's it like to live in Lino Lakes? 7212 Stagecoach Trail. We're on Marshawn Lake. We're on the Rice Creek chain of lakes park preserve. Let's check out this 4-bed, 4-bath house listed for $510,000. We're in my favorite part of the house right now. This is the brand new remodeled kitchen, granite counters, new appliances, custom cabinets. Right off this kitchen, you get the amazing views of the lake. And listings always like to talk about close to parks, close to trails. This listing is the park and the trail. You have 2 acres with full access out to that lake. It kind of feels like you're up north. It's what so many people like about Minnesota is they're in the city, but they also have so much access to nature. So you have over 2,300 square feet, multiple interior hangout spaces, and then also this 2-tier deck, like I said, right near nature, right off the lake. This is exactly what you'd want if you were looking at Lino Lakes. Okay, we're in Access Healing Center in St. Anthony, Minnesota. I'm here with Masab Adam, the owner. Masab, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
For people who don't know anything about Access Healing Center, if we don't want to jump on Google, let's hear it straight from the owner. Tell us more about it.
I got you. Access Healing Center is outpatient with lodging. We are an IOP, intensive outpatient, so we deal with anybody that has chemical dependencies. We do Rule 25s, make sure that we do comp assessments, and then people kind of come in, and then we have 2 versions where people can either just come in for groups where they go through therapy, and normally with outpatients they're almost 90 days. Sometimes it could extend to 180 days. And also from being a culturally responsive, we don't believe in just the outpatient side, we have lodging. So all the people that come into our programs also go after the programs and they stay in our lodges, and where staff are there 24/7, making sure that they're doing medication managements, and also helping them with cooking if they need that, taking them to hospitals, whatever other assistance that they need, and kind of create a place for them that is a sober community for them.
Got it. Now, what I heard is it sounds like you do a lot. If I were to shorten it, it sounds like you help people,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite part of your guys' tailored program that you get to be a part of to help, the Islamic community?
Man, bro, honestly, a lot from beginning to end, but my favorite part is when I see that graduation happen. It's like, majority of the time, because I do the screening, like the first phone call, I get it and I'm over here asking, people their drug of choice, when was their last use, those uncomfortable, questions where nobody wants to answer, but you can see like somebody might be ashamed, and I have to, calm the situation down and just let them know, be like, hey, this is coming from a place where I'm helping you, nobody's looking down at you. So seeing from that transition from the first day to like graduation day, where you're seeing, your guy being healthy, put on like at least 20, 30 pounds and, smiling, most of the time wearing a suit, and then now they're cutting their cake and they're doing their, their speech of, this is how long I've been sober. That's like my favorite part.
Awesome. Thanks, Masab. I appreciate your time.
And I thank you so much.
As usual today, we got to see some real estate, awesome community, Lino Lakes, awesome house, lakefront. That's what Minnesota's about, right? But more importantly, we also learned about Access Healing Center, what they do, how they help out, and the community that they serve. If you're looking for more information, definitely check them out on social media. Definitely spread the awareness. And if you know anyone who might need their help, please connect the dots. That's all we have time for today on The American Dream.
Hi, welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Amy Berry. Today, we are in Forest Lake, Minnesota, my hometown, We are gonna go meet the founder of Invisible Wounds, Russ Haynes. He is gonna show us what he's bringing to our community that we're so excited about. Come on, let's go meet him. Here we are in the new Invisible Wounds building, maybe. This is Russ, the Invisible Wounds founder. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where we're at and what you're gonna show us here today?
Thanks, Amy. Welcome to what's soon going to become the Invisible Wounds Project Center for Wellness. This will be a place where we can provide services under one roof with the Invisible Wounds Project. And we serve, veterans, police, fire, EMS, frontline medical staff, and then also their families. All things related to mental health, PTSD, suicide issues.
What was your inspiration behind this project?
So I served 17 years as a police officer, as a corrections officer, and then as a 911 dispatcher. My dad was a Vietnam vet. And what I started to realize in 2015 was that I was really struggling. I was having suicidal thoughts, didn't want to go to work anymore. I wasn't a good dad, wasn't a good husband. While there were services for veterans out there, when I looked around for someone like me, who was a police officer in corrections and dispatcher, I couldn't really find anything.
What would you like to see in the future? What do you see? Where do you see your project going?
This center is a huge step. Again, it doesn't exist anywhere else. So being able to bring all those services under one spot, under one space, and provide that for individuals is amazing. So this is kind of the start of that. As we grow, I would love to see remote spaces as well. That's kind of a 5-year plan. Get this thing really going well, so we can provide those therapy services under this one roof, provide all the different wellness and connection pieces. And then once this is built and thriving, then move on to that next phase.
This is Sean. He's from the Invisible Wounds program too. Sean, why don't you tell us what you do for the project?
Sure. Well, I'm the intake coordinator for Invisible Wounds Project. What I do is I provide services to individuals, first responders, veterans. Usually what will happen is we'll get referrals and or calls that come in. And with that, through a conversation, through almost like an interview process, we'll find out what the needs of the individuals are. And then what we do is we connect them with services that we have built relationships with throughout the area. So that could be anything from financial assistance to therapy, finding a great therapist for a first responder or a veteran, and then any other services that we could think of.
And who do you have here?
Well, this is the newest member and the best looking member of Invisible Wounds Project. This is Moose. He is a rescue.
Hi, Moose.
Yeah, he's a rescue that we received, and he's began his training. And what's going to happen is he's going to become our therapy dog for our facility, and anytime we go for retreats or have any type of sessions, Moose is going to kind of come alongside me and be the star of the show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
It is the lake here in Forest Lake that brings our community together. You can come here to Pizza Pub, order a pizza, and have it delivered right to your boat. People are very active in the community here. It's a great place for small businesses, and we're so excited to see where the Invisible Wounds Project will go. That's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching this episode, and we're excited to see you next time. Thanks for watching The American Dream.
Hi, I'm Krista Wolter, realtor and lifestyle expert, and we're in North Oaks today with Elliot Hagstrom from Coldwell Banker. And Elliot, it was just 2 short years ago that we helped Damien and Chris sell their home so that they could move forward with their new project and build on this beautiful wooded lot.
Yeah, believe it or not, last time I was here was actually the groundbreaking ceremony. So I'm excited to find them and check out the progress.
So we are here with Chris and Damien. the homeowners of this new build. And Chris and Damien, tell me, what was important for you to include in your new build?
So my dream was to find a lot that my house will face south, because I love the brightness and I really love the warmth of the south.
For me, it was also about nature and environment. So the sun is important, but that's why we wanted to be energy positive too. So solar panels, geothermal, batteries, no gas, insulation, south facing, so all this participates to our house being energy positive, which was very important for me. Chris and I, we want really our house be blended in nature. For us, North Oaks is all about people and nature growing together. And growing together is limiting our footprint. So footprint is energy, but it's also solar panels on the roof adapted so that it's not an eyesore for the neighbors, and it's natural vegetation. So I dream about North Oaks being overall a community that is energy positive, and with houses that blend on nature. So that's why I wanted to come here.
And I just want to add that the trails are so important for me that I'm so happy to be surrounded by trails.
Right.
So yeah.
This is an incredible lot. I know you're going to love it for years to come.
We're here with Peter Hagstrom of Hagstrom Builder. And Peter, you know, we just love how the home and progress is coming along here. It's so fun to see. We want to hear from you some of the unique details of this house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
the thing unique about this house, it's all electric. There is no gas line connected to this house. And obviously, a big part of that is solar panels. And it's just been a great thing working with Cedar Creek Energy, implementing, designing, coming up with the appropriate amount of panels to be able to accommodate the house. We were able to kind of tuck them on the back barn, and let's go take a look.
We are here with Erin from Cedar Creek Energy. She is here to just talk about solar energy in Minnesota. The solar panels behind us look incredible. Where are we at in Minnesota with solar, its effectiveness? Tell me what you know.
Sure. Minnesota is a great place for solar. Even though we have snow and shorter days in the winter, we do compensate for those in the summer. And our state has net metering, so any extra sun that we have in the summer can be used basically in the winter, and you come out with an overall positive offset. In addition, there's a 30% tax credit on solar, and Xcel has extra goodies for folks that are in the Xcel utility territory.
One of the biggest points right now is when I look at the solar panels behind us, they are beautiful. Solar seems to have come a long way in its look.
Absolutely. So the panels are now all black. They really blend in well with a dark gray shingle that is used really frequently on new builds as well, but they look amazing on the standing seam steel as well.
Well, that's a wrap for this new build and how solar is making its way into Minnesota homes. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of American Dream.
Welcome to our latest episode of American Dream. I'm so excited to be coming to you from beautiful St. Albans Bay. We are located on Greenwood Circle, and this property is amazing. We're going to step inside and take a look. Come along. This is a really unique home, not just for the amazing views of St. Albans Bay, but for the timber frame construction. That allows for these gorgeous soaring ceilings and the beautiful reclaimed woodwork that you see throughout. The floors are also a reclaimed pine. It really gives you that warmth from the moment you walk in the door. It also just allows for this beautiful sunlight to flood through the space. It really brings the outside in, and that is just such a special feature in this location. This large center island is great whether you're just cozying up for dinner or you're entertaining a large group of people after a day on the boat. This is a great spot. Not only do you have the living room and dining room right here, but you have this amazing hearth room, which is so wonderful. And then you have a really good sunroom, which is also a great office alternative. So there's a lot of flex space in this property, which makes it really adaptable to whatever your family's needs are. Who would not want to wake up to this spectacular view every day? This spacious owner's suite has everything that you could want. Large bath, beautiful walk-in closet, but really the real treat in here is what's outside the door. And that leads us to our next stop, one of my favorite shops in downtown Excelsior. So we're at the Golden Rule Collective in Excelsior, one of my favorite places to stop and pop in and get a gift or even something for myself. And we're here with Josie, and Josie's going to tell us a little bit about the spot and kind of how it came to be. So tell me a little bit about the Golden Rule and kind of how it all started.
Yeah, for sure. So Golden Rule was started by Aaron Dunnick, who's local here in Excelsior. Everything in here is us kind of honoring and giving back to the art community that's in Minneapolis and Excelsior. So we have a lot of local artists, we have a lot of female artists.
What are some of your favorite products?
I love all of our vintage lithographs. I also love our socks by Le Bon Shop. They're like a favorite. Everyone that comes in here gets a pair.
I just got 4 pairs.
Yep.
They really are the best.
Once you start, you like can't stop.
Oh yeah.
Also the jewelry is like so good. Erin actually is a jewelry maker. That's like her background. So she has a good eye with jewelry, and then she has some pieces as well here.
What do you guys love about being in Excelsior? It's such a quaint town, but tell us kind of what drew you to Excelsior.
Yeah, for sure. It's such a historic town as well. I actually grew up here, so it's really cool seeing the changes of the street and the modernization, but also honoring the historic part of it.
Yes.
And it's such a good community here. Like, we have regulars that just bop around all the time. So yeah, that connection and community with this street is really important to us.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful store with us and sharing this story. I love how you guys feature local women and local artists, and it's like really just an amazing thing to have a great space like this where you can showcase all of those things and kind of a one-stop shop for people too. Thanks for joining us on our latest episode of American Dream. I had so much fun sharing this awesome spot with you and our beautiful property over on Greenwood Circle. We're gonna pop next door to 318, grab a taco and some lunch, but we'll see you next time on our next episode of American Dream.
It's a gorgeous autumn day in the North Loop neighborhood of downtown Minneapolis. Perfect day to explore. Let's go.
Sherry, you know I used to live down here in the North Loop, right?
I do know that. You lived and worked.
I did. I cannot believe how much it has changed since I have been gone.
It has changed so much since I was a child, but
yes,
you're right. In about the last decade or so,
yes,
there's been immense change.
Yes. I love all the new restaurants. There's cute little boutiques. There are now grocery stores. Construction that they're doing of repurposing old warehouses is fantastic.
It's fun seeing all the businesses, the startups, the communal workspaces.
And there's still artist lofts down here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're here at Rise Bagel in the North Loop, and this is my most favorite bagel shop in the Twin Cities. So this is Max, and Max is going to fill us in a little bit on how Rise came to be and what goes on here. And What a great bagel shop you are.
Kate, the owner, started the business making bagels at the farmer's market in Minneapolis. She was on a mission to just make the best bagels. So
Yeah.
she makes all her bagels are organic and vegan. And then we do also make a vegan cream cheese smear that we make with, they use raw cashews as the base.
Nice.
Then we also have vegan eggs and vegan breakfast sausage if you're looking for a breakfast sandwich.
Love it. Sweet. You showed me a few items here that are kind of historic that were found when the building was being remodeled. We know it was an old warehouse. Can you tell me more about that?
At one point in the history, and I don't know the timeline, but it was a candy company that was in this building, and the owners here did find, I don't know if they found it in the building or if they found it at a shop in town, but there is a bucket, which you can see here, from the candy company that was originally in this building.
And I love that you're still making food and things in the building. It's kept its purpose from years ago.
And they're still making Milky Way candy bars. Max, can you tell me a little bit more about the bagels, how they're made, or ingredients, anything that makes them so special?
Well, the main thing is they are all made from scratch here with our own recipe, and it's all organic ingredients that go into our bagels.
What's your favorite bagel?
My favorite is the poppy seed bagel with the lemon dill cream cheese.
So right now, this area is, it's mostly residential with lots of shops and some businesses. I'm assuming that you guys are kind of tapping into.
Yeah, there's a lot of residents down here. There's also starting to be more and more businesses and offices down here. Right down the road, there's a big office building that just got completed, and there's an Amazon office near here, and there's a good mix with also the breweries and Target Field here, so.
A lot of activity.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thanks so much for meeting with us today. We've really enjoyed seeing the shop, and I think it's time we go get a bagel.
All right,
Great.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just love how we have all these beautiful old warehouses from the turn of the 21st century mixed in with all the modern glass skyscrapers that you see today. I can completely remember when the Fauché Tower was the only tall building in most of downtown Minneapolis.
Until the IDS.
That's right.
It was so much fun exploring the city for the American dream. I wonder what it will look like in the decades to come.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.